Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen live trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized. No censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. If Bitcoin dipped, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. At Vacation Genie, we believe digital currencies are meant to do more than just sit in your wallet. They're meant to take you places. We want to help you step into the future of cryptocurrency spending, as travel is one of the top categories for spending your crypto. It provides you with the best ROI, lasting memories. Make sure to check out Vacation Genie today. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Monday as my transition was delayed, but we're all good, and I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. We are back today refreshed and ready to get after it. We have a lot of news, including Bitcoin treasury news in the U.S. and outside of the U.S. as well, so we'll make sure to dive into all of that today. Of course, Saylor's buying Metaplanet, is buying Bitcoin, and then our international news is Hong Kong, so you guys know it's going to be some tea over there. We also have some Solana news, and in addition, we do have some changes with the SEC, the NASDAQ making some requests today about tokenized securities, so that's going to be our spotlight, and then we're going to have our coins to watch as usual, where we look over all these coins and tokens and their charts. So if you guys are ready for the Zest, the news, the education, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share this out with friends so more people know what's going on. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and a subscriber goal of we went down. Oh boy. 23,230 is the goal. 6 more. Also, guys, Alex O'Crypto, I believe, is still 5 more subscribers away. Did he hit it? Oh no, never mind. He hit 16K. Everyone, go subscribe to Alex. I know he was like 5 away this morning when I was tuning into his stream, so just go make sure you guys give him a follow anyway. Alex is great, and we love him on this channel. We're going to get into everything. I want to say good morning as you say good morning to me, and check out our 3 amazing sponsors, because these are the who keeps the lights on besides y'all, and that is Vacation Genie. We got Market Cipher, use code ZESTY for 15% off, and then, of course, check out Cake Wallet as well. I want to say good morning to you. Please say good morning to me. We have Motor City Car Guy sending a love you so much. Oh, thank you. All the love back to you, my friend. Thank you very much. And if you're on TikTok, please make sure to go to youtube.com/missteencrypto. The link is in my bio, because we're going to play some videos and you won't be able to hear it. Who is this? We have 4Lum. Good morning. Omaha. Good morning. Good morning. We have Mike Volmer, Doge Bull, Jesse, Silver Days. Good morning. As always, thank you to Black Hat. We got Doge Bull, Jeff Mina. Good morning. Nice to see you. Aquarian is here. Elric. Alexandra G, my G. We got Doge Bull, David Bull. We got all the Bulls. Peace. Good morning. All right. Who else we got? We got Mama Shadow. We got Backup. Good morning. Chipper. Good morning. Nice to see you. We have Sack Nasty. Good morning. We have Poolin over there on X. Good morning. Nice to see you. Welcome to the show. Bobby F is here. We got Mike Mazzona on X as well. Poe is here. Good morning. Douglas is on X. By Epics, I see you're on X too. Good morning. JR Whitney. Alex Kaimana is here. John Legend. We got John Balding over there on X with Alex Collingborn and Yukio. Seth Smith is also on X. Wow, a lot of Xers today. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Seth Smith. Oh boy. Seth, Seth, come over to YouTube. Everyone come over to YouTube. Kelly Callum is here. We got the fam. Shout out to all the stackers out there. Well, hello, Kelly. Thank you so much for joining. Triple Nickel Tech, good morning. Digi's here. Mike Volmer's here. Everyone's here. Let me go ahead and also direct you guys to Kelly while we're shouting people out this morning. Wait, hold on. Where's his... Oh, Kelly, you don't use this account. Oh boy, never mind. I'm a little burnt. Oh my gosh, we got Golden with 50 membership. Bit for fun. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Sip your coffees. Let's do it. Dave P is here. Good morning. My mug is about to die. I've been sipping this since like 7:30. All right, guys, let's get after it. Now that Golden's here, everyone put golden emojis. We're going to get into the show. We're not going to waste any time. I have to go find BitLab freaking Academy's YouTube channel because I'm confused now. Hold on. BitLab Academy. All right. Don't follow Kelly's personal account, or maybe do that anyway, but follow BitLab Academy. We love Kelly. Okay, now we can move on with the show. All right. Lasers, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Let's look at the market recap, shall we? We have MYX up 217%. WorldCoin also up 23%. We don't really like WorldCoin. Hex is up 16%. Doge up a nice 8% alongside Bonk, another doggy token, woof woof, also up about 8% in the day. Looking at Bitcoin, we are starting off a new week. Happy new week, everybody. Bitcoin's $112,155. Of course, this level that we've been watching for a while. Again, that was our May all-time high before breaching that 120. So again, keep calm, hodl on. We're going to look to target that 120. But your bearish is your 109 and even 106. I'm going to say it over and over again until we hit it or we just keep going back up. I really do want to see 106. That's just where my heart says Bitcoin should form support. Will we see $120,000 Bitcoin this week? If you believe so, let me see Bitcoin and rocket emojis. You can also enter the poll and let me know there. We do have a green dot printed, pulling up that momentum on market Cipher. It isn't quite bullish yet, though we do have the VWAP that is bullish and pumping. We love a confident VWAP. Also, we have the red money flow that's still apparent and continuing to dip, which is very interesting. Although, again, most of the buys we're seeing are OTC. We'll get into some Bitcoin buys a little bit later. RSI is booming. We're looking to pop through that neutral. Although, again, I want a nice pullback. This could be a false move for Monday. I want to see 106, and I also want to see that RSI take a little bit more of a dip. Now, looking at the weekly chart, we closed last week in the green after 3 weeks of red, so that's fantastic. Even on the weekly, you could see the level you're watching is 112. Bullishly, you're looking at holding support at 117.5. Bearish level to watch on the weekly is still 106. All levels lead to 106. Although, when that happens, Bitcoin likes to be a testy teenager and say, you know what, we're actually not going that low. So keep calm, hodl on, have a bullish and a bearish case scenario. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose. And please make sure your crypto is in a wallet and you're taking self-custody. To continue, my friends, all of y'all are popping off on X right now, so thank you so much. You guys have been really enjoying the X posts lately, and I'm going to be posting a few videos. And so I have a bunch of videos I'm posting, and I'm going to post some random stuff. I know you guys want an explainer video after what I posted last week. Now, I'm going to tell you guys right now before we get into our headlines that I'm going to make videos about my situation. 100% I will. And I just need to continue meditating this weekend. I was meditating on it. How do I carry this message? I just want my words and my wisdom to be guided. And so that's my hope. So this week I'm doing a lot of content planning. Today I'm going to be posting some drafts that I have that I want you guys to see or whatever, and just give some good vibes to start off the week. And then we're going to go and dive into some deeper stuff later this week. And I know already that we're going to get some shade, and I was already getting some shade thrown at me from people, from anonymous accounts, from people that knew me in New York. So we already know that people are going to come out with their claws. And you know what? I'm going to tell them right now, if you're watching this show, because I know you're using anonymous accounts to cover your tracks, stop. Stop the madness, because I'm going to keep posting anyway, and I don't care what you think. And we're just going to keep going on that train, because you know what? We're not going to let people stop us from speaking our truth. Yes, we're going to be general. We're not going to go ahead and burn any bridges, but I will tell my story, and I will try to direct it in a way that we go ahead and help other people in the same situation, or maybe similar, or even completely different, but still have to follow the same steps, which is getting your credit built, getting your own place, and being independent, and not having to worry about some other person or a man throwing you out. So that is what we're doing with this information. We are educating, and that is the point of the upcoming series I'm working on. Now, going into our breaking news headlines, we're going to deviate away from that, even though we're going to be creating some educational content. How do you build your credit? How do you go ahead and apply for an apartment as a 20-something-year-old? How do you get your first place? And that is what I really want to help my generation do. Let's get into the breaking news headlines. I'm so excited. People are bullish. Are you bullish? Well, comment those Bitcoin and rocket emojis. Let's go. People are saying 120K Bitcoin is in the cards this week. Do you agree? Put a 1 or yes emoji, 2 or no emoji. As we do see a lot of things happening with Bitcoin treasuries, but when we're looking at the charts, people are seeing some bullish head and shoulders. We see a shorter duration chart reveals that Bitcoin is forming a bullish inverse head and shoulders pattern or classic reversal setup, suggesting a potential surge toward 120,000. So if you guys do not know, a potential inverse head and shoulders is a bullish reversal pattern characterized by 3 troughs, which is a deeper central trough, which is the head, flanked by 2 smaller but roughly equal ones, which are the shoulders. So again, it looks like literally a head and shoulders. And so this is the image, if you guys were wondering, and it's right there. So people are saying that, again, this could trigger our hit to $120,000. Now, I would like to see 150 by the end of the year. So if you believe that is happening, then let me know as well. Do you think we're going to see 150K Bitcoin by the end of the year? 1 or yes emoji, 2 or no emoji. I really do believe that we could see it 100%. Tony said this is a false move Monday. Could that be could that be a thing? Absolutely, it could be a thing. Happens a lot, but we're going to stay optimistic. Hello, everyone. Stay blessed. Oh my gosh, everybody's throwing blessings in the TikTok chat. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. We're going to go into Hong Kong because we always start off our headlines in the international waters and skew back into the U.S. We have HSBC and ICBC, 2 different banks, eyeing Hong Kong stablecoins, and we're going to dive into that because, honestly, I don't really believe a word that comes out of Hong Kong, but you know what? We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Looking over here, HSBC, and the world's largest bank by total assets, the Industrial and Commercial Bank of China, the ICBC, reportedly planned to apply for stablecoin licenses in Hong Kong. Now, again, these are all Chinese, Hong Kong-based banks, so of course they're probably going to get approved because it's most likely under CCP control. And according to a Monday report in the Hong Kong Economic Journal, both banks signaled their intention to apply for a stablecoin license with the HKMA, which is the Hong Kong Monetary Authority. Neither bank responded to a request for comment by publication. And so they previously, HKMA, said it was likely to only issue a few stablecoin licenses at first. And according to the Report Standard Charter and ICBC are likely to receive their licenses in the first round, which gives them a first mover advantage. Now, I really don't believe there's any advantage to being a stablecoin issuer in Hong Kong unless it's just the government putting out fake money for fake liquidity, because that's what they do in China. And in addition to that, we already know the Hong Kong digital dollar exists. They have a CBDC there. They also, mainland China, they have the digital yuan. So there's no point of a stable coin when they already have their CBDCs, and that's their ultimate goal anyway. So them putting out this whole stable coin news is just to like make Americans and people internationally feel better and be like, wow, Hong Kong's really making moves when they're really not, and it's all completely misleading. And you could say those are just my opinions, but I feel like it's just stating the obvious. What's going on with XRP? Well, I could dive into XRP a little bit later in the show if you guys want to hear a little bit more about what's going on there. Oh boy, Golden with 50 memberships. Pump it up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm so bullish. I'm so bullish. Thank you, Golden. We have some beautiful people. Wow, getting some memberships. Let's get these golden emojis pumping in the chat, please. Oh, Mike wants one. I don't know why our mods are always the last ones to get a membership. JC, Mike Volmer, a bunch of the mods. John Legend, too. SMH, YouTube. Anyway. Speaking of bullish price action, we got all of these beautiful Bitcoin treasury companies sinking in. There is one that is targeting a $200 million buy, and it is not surprising whatsoever. Now, looking over here, corporate adoption stories are picking up. Johannesburg-based AltVest Capital announced on Monday it was going to raise $210 million to purchase Bitcoin and rebrand as Africa Bitcoin Corp, becoming the first listed African firm to incorporate Bitcoin as a core treasury asset. Now, the CEO said the plan allows pension funds and unit trusts that cannot directly hold Bitcoin to gain regulated exposure through equity. And so that's the whole moral of the story. All these companies, whether they're investment companies, financial companies, or just advertising agencies, they're pivoting towards crypto and AI because, again, that's where the money is going. Look at Donald Trump Jr., his linked company, Thumbs Up, which is an ad marketing agency, acquired another company renamed it Doge Hash Digital to go ahead and mine Dogecoin and Litecoin with renewable energy. We know where the future is going, friends and family. All the money's coming into crypto. And I said it on Thursday when I was on Newsmax, which I just got the clip for this morning. Maybe I'll post it today because I don't even think it's relevant anymore. But I was saying that crypto was going to absorb the world's wealth. And it is so true. It is so true. So just get ready. Just get ready because it's not going to stop. Metaplanet, not stopping either. They still acquired more Bitcoin. Looking over here, Metaplanet acquired 136 Bitcoin, taking their whole total holdings to 20,136 Bitcoin. They could probably easily hit that 21,000 by the end of the year. So Metaplanet's going to acquire 21,000 Bitcoin, period. They already have 20,136. Going over to Saylor. Saylor was on CNBC. We're going to play his clip in a moment. And my friends on TikTok, I am going to play this clip. You won't hear it on TikTok. So please go to YouTube. YouTube.com/missteencrypto. You could go in the link in my bio on TikTok and go click it. Strategy acquired 1,955 Bitcoin today for about $217.4 million, like about $111,000 per coin, and achieved a Bitcoin yield of 25% year to date. And as of yesterday, they hodled 638,460 Bitcoin, acquired for a total of $47.17 billion. Astronomical numbers right there. But it's not going to stop them because Strategy owns 638,000. They will probably end up owning 1 million Bitcoin because all of these other countries, companies, cities, states, they're running behind. The central banks are all behind. Everyone's behind, and it's just a matter of catching up. Now, I was mentioning earlier that I want to see 120 by the end of the week. I want to see 150K by the end of the year. And Michael Saylor mentioned 150K Bitcoin on TV. Let's hear it.
Check out price of Bitcoin this morning. The cryptocurrency up over 100% this year. Joining us right now is Bitcoin bull Michael Saylor, strategy executive chairman. You know him from MicroStrategy. People are still getting those names, figured out. So we had Tom Lee on the broadcast. I don't know if you saw this earlier today. And he effectively said Bitcoin at $111,000 is headed to $200,000 effectively by Christmas. What do you think of that?
Well, most of the equity analysts that follow our stock have target prices for Bitcoin, and they're all north of 150. Bitcoin represents a digital transformation of the capital markets, and so the more people know about it, the more they get educated on it, the more companies embrace it, the higher it goes. You can't make any more of it.
Right. That may be all, but in terms of just what you're seeing.
I love it. He's like, you can't make more of it. And Andrew Sorkin's like, wait, hold up, bro. But. I love Saylor too. Like, look at his swag. Like, you know, look at the orange tie. Like, he's really feeling himself. Like, Saylor knows. Like, imagine being him. Like, I'm gonna deviate for a second. Like, imagine being Saylor and knowing you're the absolute. Like, you're rich, you're wealthy, you don't care about nothing. You're just smart doing your thing. Like, whether you like him or not, he's very, very smart. Very smart. And he just, like, you just have to know you're, like, that's just it. I'm sorry. You know, he's just a sailor riding the boat and captaining the Bitcoin boat of institutions. I wonder what it's like to be him. I would like to know. I would like to feel like the essence of being Michael Saylor, just understand his aura, which I kind of do, because when we had him on the show a few years ago, he was talking about how he was an alpha male. And I wonder, one thing, if I got to interview him again, I would definitely ask him if he still feels like the ultimate alpha male in crypto, because honestly, that would be hysterical to me. I would love to know how it feels to be an alpha, have some alpha energy. Ismail, hello. Foundational, hello. Nice to see everybody. Thank you guys so much for coming. A lot of people came over from TikTok, so I would just like to say thank you. We have 28 more likes until we hit 100. Please smash the likes. All of you lovely folks on TikTok, do your girl the favor of favors by going to YouTube and hitting the like. YouTube has been trying to wipe us out, and we don't want it. From McDonald's to MicroStrategy, big step up. That's true. Yes, we also have an after show. Thank you so much for reminding me. Guys, if you are on TikTok and you want to go to the YouTube live stream, you can also click the link for Discord that's in the description. So that way you can join, because Mondays are for everyone. Everyone can join the Discord today. Everyone can join the Discord and join the community after show. Wednesdays and Fridays are for members. So become a member so you can be ready for Wednesday and be ready for Friday. But today's for everyone. Golden State, I've known that feeling since 2010. Yeah, like, what's the aura of Golden? I need to know, like, how it feels. Like, you know, the kids say, like, you know, big something energy. Like, you know, that's how I feel like it would be, like, that energy. Like, you know, bam. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. We have a NASDAQ listed firm that's going to raise $1.65 billion to launch a Solana strategy. I can't even think right now. Okay. Forward Industries, ticker Forward, has raised $1.65 billion in cash and stablecoin commitments through private investment in public equity, so PIPE, led by Galaxy Digital, Jump Crypto, and Multicoin Capital, marking the largest Solana-focused treasury financing to date. And the firm's shares jumped 128% in pre-market trading, and the funding will support Forward Industries' plan to become a publicly traded institutional player in Solana. Now, Galaxy and Jump will provide infrastructure and advisory services, while Multicoin, an early Solana backer, brings investment expertise, according to a Monday press release. And so they want to generate on-chain returns and increase long-term shareholder value through active participation in DeFi. And so Forward Industries will be competing with the likes of Upexi, which owns more than 2 million Solana tokens, which is around 430 million. Sharps Technology owns or raised $400 million to establish a Solana treasury in August. Now, looking over at Solana price, I cannot believe it's almost mid-September. That is blowing my mind to a million pieces right now. Let's look at Solana. Let me pull up this chart real quick. Solana's $214.34 today. We are up 3.9%. Looking here, where do we got to hold, friends? 209. Fall below 200. We're looking over here at 191. Bullish is 230. Those are your levels to watch for Solana. As we do have a green dot that's freshly printed, let's watch it confirm. Momentum shooting. We also have the VWAP that's positive and booming, although the money flow is a little stagnant. The RSI, though, is showing us that there is choppiness, but room to go to the upside. So let's shoot for 230 Solana. Golden catches everything, right? Got it. No, never mind. We're going to pretend that. What do I like, violence or non-violence? See, that's an interesting question because I don't condone physical violence. But sometimes I say I wake up choosing violence, meaning that like I wake up with an attitude. So if we're talking about attitude, I feel like that could be a form of violence. But I'm not about the physical violence. Shout out Randi LTC, baby. Yeah, pimp. I'm playing a Pump It Up song for you. Top of the morning, sunshine. You're on your GM today. Yes, I am here, Roberto. It's true. I'm here. And we're going to get after it. I was editing a video right before we went live. I was sitting there. I was so focused. I was like, oh, darn, I have a live stream to do. We're going to continue on, though, because we talked about Saylor. We got into some Solana TA. Oh, yeah, the Solana strategies listing is for next week as well. I forgot to dive into that. They said they would begin listing common shares on NASDAQ Global Select Market starting on September 9th, so tomorrow, with the symbol STKE. So watch out for that if you guys are interested into Solana strategies. And there's a lot of stuff happening. I'm telling y'all. Be careful. Keep calm, huddle on to, don't FOMO, and, all that stuff. We got our spotlight today, which is more NASDAQ news, which is them making a push for tokenized securities. What does this mean? We're gonna jump all about it. My violence is banging on the desk. That's true. You guys are hilarious. I can't look at your comments. We're going into the spotlight. Everyone and their mother is going to be trading crypto, and I mean that with my whole heart. Like, we know that NASDAQ, we know all of the stock exchange. You're going to go on one day, you're going to go on your brokerage, there's going to be Bitcoin, and all the crypto exchanges are going to be mad because they're like, why are all these people trading crypto on the stock exchange instead of a crypto exchange? All of it's going to merge as one. I really do believe that too, and especially where we have tokenized stocks and tokenized securities. Now, the NASDAQ is making some moves in a push to list tokenized securities, and the SEC is jumping in on this too. And Wall Street needs to FOMO into crypto because they frankly don't have another option. Wall Street is dead. The trading floor is dead. The financial district of Manhattan is dead. And so all these finance bros are paying $60 for an Italian hero at lunch in Manhattan. Yeah, they're going to be complaining about that real soon, unless they jump into crypto and they get rich from that. Anyway, we're looking over here at the NASDAQ. They're working with U.S. regulators to introduce the trading of tokenized securities, becoming the latest major financial player on Wall Street to double down on a boom in tokenization and amid an easing of crypto regulations under this new administration. Now, this approval would mark the first instance of tokenized securities being allowed to trade on a major U.S. stock exchange, also signifying the most ambitious attempt yet by an exchange operator to bring blockchain-based settlement into the national market system. Now, they filed a proposal with the SEC to tweak their rules to allow for trading of listed stocks and ETPs on its main market in either trad digital or tokenized form. This comes days after the SEC unveiled their new rulemaking agenda, which included a potential amendment of its rules to allow for crypto to be traded on national securities exchanges in alternative trading systems. Oh, we knew this. We knew this was going to happen. We just had to wait. And I just love that this is going on now. Not because I care for Wall Street or anything like that, but because I look back at when I first created missteencrypto over 5 years ago, and people were telling me no one's going to touch crypto. There's going to be no ETFs. The banks aren't going to fail. Every single thing happened. Every single thing. You just had to sit down and wait. Keep calm. You huddle on. And then you could look back and be like, wow, all these people were so wrong. But it's not about them being wrong. It's about them being uneducated and also not having conviction, which you did. So I would just like to give you a round of a darn applause. Everything is going to the chain. Your stocks, your bonds, your real estate deeds, your high school diploma, your coupons for Costco croissants, all of them will be on blockchain. So obvious. It's obvious where the future's going. It's just a matter of if you embrace it now or later. And that's pretty much the way of the world right there. Bank of Jesse. Hello, everybody. Please smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share it out with friends. Do we have 100 likes yet? Can I see? I gotta see. I gotta check it out. 86 likes, guys. We need 14 more. Pump it up, please. You know what? Wrong tunes. We need piano, Matty B. Where is he? Where is he?
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
Guys, I switched one of my hair products this morning, and I think it's working. I feel like I'm very puffy, versus usually I feel like I'm not. How do you guys see a difference? Do you guys think like the hair looks better today? Can I get like a 1 or yes emoji if the hair looks better today than usual, or 2 or no emoji if it doesn't? I'm trying to grasp. 1 or yes emoji for it looks better, 2 or no emoji if it doesn't look better. I actually need public opinion. Please let me know. All right, we're going to go into our coins to watch as I let you guys answer that. We're going to give your gainers and your losers some looks. Let's do it. Gainers, my friends, we got MYX, as we discussed earlier, up 189% in the past 24 hours. World's Coin up 30.5%, Pengu up 13.3%, SPX up 13%, and then we got Fartcoin up 9%. Looking at the losers, we got Memecore down 7.5%, World's Liberty down 5.7%, OKB down 4.7%, Crow down 3.2%, and Bitcoin Cash down 1.6%. I got a message from like a distant cousin, like not a first cousin, but I got a message from a distant cousin that was like, hey, my dad invested in crypto, and like I'm not related to her dad, and so she was like, I just wanted to show you, he wanted you to know. I was like, it's like dope. And the 2 investments he had was Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. And I was like, Bitcoin Cash was definitely an interesting option. I don't think I would have went that route, but people don't know. I think Bitcoin Cash, though, not for nothing, has good pumps. Like if you're trading in and out of Bitcoin Cash, you could probably make some money, but no one uses it. No one actually uses Bitcoin Cash, it is what it is. But the analytics do not lie. They don't lie. Oh my gosh, is Julie in here? Oh my gosh, a blessing to the earth. It's Julie. Guys, you guys need to follow Julie. We're shouting out everyone and their mother today, which includes Julie because she actually is someone's mom. We love Julie so much. Julie is a blessing. She's a beautiful mom that cares about her kids and like other people, and we love women that care about their kids. So thank you, Julie, for being a mom that cares about her kids and does good things for the world. We absolutely adore you. Please, everyone, go follow Julie. Her link is in the live chat. Speaking of coins you have to watch, Sui's definitely one to watch with this news. The yield protocol that they have, Nemo, exploited for $2.4 million in USDC. And just when everyone thought that Sui was going on the path that everyone wanted, then we heard all this bad news. I really think that Sui, like, really just shoots for the stars, and they always get knocked back down with Sui. This is just something I wanted you guys to know about, though. So the latest victim is Nemo, a yield protocol based on Sui. Now, the protocol fell victim to a $2.4 million exploit on Monday, underscoring the persistent vulnerabilities in DeFi despite growing institutional adoption of digital assets. Now, the malicious entity stole USDC, bridging the stolen tokens from Arbitrum to Ethereum. And now Nemo, if you guys haven't heard, is a DeFi yield optimization platform built on Sui blockchain, and it is not a fish swimming in the ocean in an animated film by Pixar. I'm pretty sure it's Pixar. But yeah, this was just very unfortunate for the Sui friends yet again. Julie says, hold on, where did her comment go? I've been feeling down lately, not wanting to live stream, trying to find my why, and I'll be back. Everyone, if you don't go subscribe to Julie during her hiatus, I'm going to be upset with you. So please go and subscribe to Julie because she's literally like the biggest love ever. And she's persistent. She shows up. And she is trying to clear her head right now, as she should. Honestly, girl, I'm with you, and I did a lot of meditation this weekend. If you do want to give me a call, Julie, yes, you do have my number, so please give me a call later. If you need to chat. Well, I guess they found Nemo, yes, on the Sui blockchain. That's where they found Nemo, guys. We're going to go into Ethereum, though. Ethereum is $4,322 this morning. We are up 0.3%. Looking good, though. Again, 4,200 is where we need to hold. Bearish level to watch is 39. And then bullish, of course, is $5,000. We were 10 off from that, and that's our all-time high, is about 49.90. Over here, we have our momentum that is being pulled down, VWAP, which is moving up. I think this could be a spicy day for trading, although you always have to be careful on Mondays. As the money flow slides down, so does that RSI. We're testing that neutral. We're only slightly bullish, not to the fullest. So I'd keep calm, hodl on again with ETH, but I am overall bullish on it. We are bullish on Litecoin on this channel because Litecoin, it's the right coin, and everybody loves Litecoin. I really do love Litecoin, guys. Might be unhealthy, but I do. Double Club is here. Hello. Nice to see ya. Kyle's in the chat. Hello, Kyle. Hello, everybody. Litecoin looking to test that 114. That's where we need to be. We're at 113 right now. We're down 1.6%. Bearish level to watch is 104. Bullish is 140. I know that's a wide range, but we do have that level in between of like 115. Now we do have a green dot printed pulling up the momentum. It is only slightly bullish at the moment. You guys could barely see it. I could barely see it, to be honest. VWAP is pulling back ever so slightly with that money flow, and the RSI is now slightly bearish. We're kind of neutral, but it seems like everything is relatively in the same place, and I think the market is just waiting for a nice little boom. We could pop off like any moment. That's just usually the way it works, where people are down, they're out, they're sad. Why is Bitcoin not moving? It's only up 0.8%. It's only the best performing asset of all time. Why isn't Bitcoin doing better? And I would just like to say, slow down a little bit. Go touch grass, go swim in a pool, go, I don't know, swim laps in your bathtub. I don't know what you got to do to calm down. Maybe light a candle from Bath and Body Works. I love those. So maybe that's what you got to do. But Bitcoin is the best performing asset of all time. It's undeniable. And the fact that people are racing to get an OTC just goes to show that you don't know who's front running you. And if there are central banks front running you, we got Apple front running you, all these other people front running you because they could be buying right now without telling you. What are you going to do? And then everyone FOMOs into Bitcoin because there's only about 2 million tied to centralized exchanges. Miners only produce about 450 Bitcoin a day. There's not enough. There will always be sellers, though, for Satoshis, not whole Bitcoin. So, ooh, that was a pretty fly catch. But if you guys are looking for whole Bitcoins, your time is running out, my friends. Your time is running out unless you're a mega bazillionaire. In that case, then you're fine. You don't got to worry for a while.
Thank you.
You're
welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Speaking of Litecoin, have you gotten your donation addresses updated on your website and social media?
Well, the Litecoin address, hold on, wrong tab over here. So my Litecoin address is there. Oh my gosh, I just realized I never started the abstract stream. That's horrible of me. But if you guys go to missteencrypto or randihipper.com, they go to the same place. My Litecoin address is there. This is my public Litecoin address. So anyone could go and look that up. But I don't have it in my bio though, so I guess I could put it in the description of this video. But that is my Litecoin address. I have Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum, and of course the PayPal donations, which you guys could, like, that's in the description of the video, and that's where Bulldog Eric mostly drops his supers because whatchamacallit. Oops, sorry. So PayPal takes a tiny fee, but it's not as bad as YouTube. Wherever I get a super chat on YouTube, YouTube takes 30%. And that's pretty freaking rough, dude. That's a nice amount. But yeah, so I do have my Litecoin address. I could add it to my YouTube descriptions from now on. If that's something you guys are interested in, let me know. But yeah, no, there have been some donations already with the Litecoin address that were awesome. So I do thank you guys for the Litecoin. I love Litecoin, and I do believe it is generational wealth. A lot of this will be generational wealth. Oh shoot, someone asked me for an XRP request, and I totally forgot about it because I'm a do-to-do. Let me head over to that real quick. XRP is about $2.98 right now. We're at 3.7% in the green. Now, people are saying that because of this like poorly drawn triangle that I have here, that XRP is ready to rip. So we have that pretty much playing out almost, but we're looking to target that $3.01, hold support. Bearish level to watch is that 257, which nobody's going to end up enjoying if we go below that. About 250 mark, or not even 250, 275, I think is a major trigger for people. Is it 275? More like 279. But your bullish level is 301. Bearish is 257. And even more bullish is that 340, which is your golden zone there. We do have a VWAP that's pumping. Momentum's pumping, but not yet bullish. Money flow needs work. And then we have the RSI that's absolutely pumping. Again, when you pump with an RSI, you usually pull back just as hard. So I would just watch out for that. There's a little bit of volatility today. Mike Volmer put Blocky's channel in the YouTube chat. Please go follow our friend Blocky. Vegas had a huge lightning storm over the weekend. Yeah, it was crazy lightning here too. But yeah, no, it's just like ridiculous what's going on. It is hurricane season technically. We're already in September with no hurricanes. I believe by this time last year, I already had one hurricane and one tropical storm. And so I think we're doing very, very good compared to last year. So I'm very excited about that. What's good? Everyone says Irrelevant said, what's the best exchange? Well, you could, of course, check out Gemini. Coinbase is the typical. I don't have access to Coinbase right now. Gemini, OKX, Binance. I'm actually going to work on getting affiliate codes for all of these exchanges. Kraken is good. I love crypto.com. Golden said, just donated some Litecoin for more coffee. Golden, thank you. You know, I was really craving Dutch Bros this morning, but I didn't go. I was like, no, I got my Nespresso at home. But then also on Friday, I don't know if you were watching Golden, but on Friday, I went to a bagel store on the day of their grand opening. They opened at 6:30 a.m. I was there at 7 on Friday. I was racing. I was like ready to run out of here. So a place called Pop-Up Bagels. I think they actually originated in Connecticut. They popped off in New York, and then they came down here, I guess, to Florida. So they opened their I think it's their first Florida location on Friday. So I went. I got 3 bagels. I ate half of one on a live stream. And I ate the last one yesterday, actually. It was really good. So maybe I'll use some of that to go ahead and get some more bagels tomorrow. I might get a bagel. But it's like expensive too, because it's like $15 for 3 bagels and a quarter pound of cream cheese, which honestly, comparing back home to price, like Brooklyn prices to this, it's pretty equivalent. But I'm excited though, because I really do want to go back and get more bagels. And they have a weekly cream cheese that I'm looking to try. So hello, Joey with the hearts. Dutch Bros is really good. I love Dutch Bros. I love the kicker. The kicker is what I get at Dutch Bros. I think it's basically an iced latte with the Irish creamer instead of just like regular half and half, which gives it really like this nice like sweetness. I really like it. Kicker is my favorite. That's my go-to from Dutch Bros. If anybody was wondering, which I'm pretty sure you're not. I want to open one in your neighborhood. The city doesn't want it. You know, that's actually weird because I think Dutch Bros is much better than Starbucks. Like, I'm sorry, Starbucks, but I don't really care for Starbucks. Ash K said, you like dumplings. Dumplings are good. Dumplings are good. I actually I got these ones from the grocery store. They're like pork soup dumplings, and they're frozen, and like you can steam them or like fry them or whatever. They're actually really freaking good, and like there's good ingredients in it. I always make sure I look at ingredients when I buy things. I really don't like preservatives or all that stuff now. I'm trying to be very hyper aware of what I eat. I'm hungry. Yes, I am hungry, guys. I fast every day. I try to fast until noon or as far as I can go. Because I just feel like a lot better about my meditation and things when I fast. But yeah, to open a Dutch Bros, you need to work in one for at least 2 years. What? You know, Steak and Shake though. Steak and Shake, opening a Steak and Shake, I heard is pretty cheap. I'm not gonna lie. And you could accept Bitcoin and have probably Bitcoin meetups at your Steak and Shake and make yourself like a hub for the crypto community in whatever area you are. So I would suggest, if anything, opening a Steak and Shake. I heard that's pretty easy to open. Hello, Warpaint. Hello. All right. Uphold. I heard Uphold is good too. I don't think have I used Uphold? Actually, I think I might have used Uphold. I don't remember. I literally, there's so many apps and so many wallets. Dutch Bros all the way. Yep. What part of New York you from? My folks are from Long Island. I'm from Brooklyn. I don't consider Long Island Brooklyn. Everyone says it's the same, or Brooklyn is Long Island is Brooklyn, and I would like to tell you right now they're not. One is the burbs and one is the city. But yeah, Ricardo, thank you. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you guys so much for being here. I am so blessed to have you guys. And there is just a day that is today called Monday, and it is a day we decide for the week that we are going to get after it, and we are not going to sit here all lazy pants. We're going to get after it. We're going to be happy. We're going to spread joy and love to the world and just educate people on what it means to be financially sovereign and make their own way in this life. And I'm so excited. So thank you guys so much. I really, my heart longs for this live stream. I always get so happy and so excited. This is my peace. This is my joy. Besides my meditation.
A potato flew around my room before you came.
That was for no. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you guys to have a beautiful day. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share it out with friends. I will see you guys in the Discord right now. So even if you are not a member of the YouTube channel, you could still go to Discord and hang out with us for the next 10 minutes. So thank you guys again so much. Have a beautiful day. Smash the like, subscribe, share this out with friends. Have a lovely Monday. Go to Discord. If you're on TikTok or on YouTube, please like and subscribe and go to Discord. Please, I'm begging you, go to Discord. I want to talk to you and hang out with you, okay? Just be my friend. All right, have a beautiful day, guys, and I'll see you guys later today with a video and then tomorrow with the Zest. Bye! Mwah.